Join us on our adventures in Haiti, where we'll update you on our whereabouts and activities and show you the beauty of this tiny nation in the Caribbean. We'll teach you about culture, survival tips, Haiti hacks, and more. Look forward to seeing you here.
So it's been quite an interesting trip so far, largely due to the gas issue in Haiti. There's really no gas, it's really difficult to find. Robinson, he basically just picked me up from the airport when I first got here, and we had the opportunity to visit my good friend Jeanette, who I miss dearly, and it's been a long time since I was able to see her, and so it was awesome to catch up with her. But she was expressing, just that life is a lot harder without having gas, because she has to travel a few miles to get to work. Usually you have to do that through tap or moto, and with gas being so hard to find, when you do find it, it's very expensive. These moto drivers, these tap drivers are charging a premium for the travel. But right after we left Jeanette's house, we noticed on the car that we were driving that it was missing some bolts from the wheel. So I guess Robinson had replaced some of the tires recently, and they either forgot to put on these bolts that connect the wheel onto the car. I'm not a car person, so I don't know what they're called, or they just didn't put them on right because they obviously fell off really easily. So that wasn't good. We tried to make it as far as we could. We tried to at least get to close by his house. The crazy thing is we had a lot of trouble finding any mechanic that had these bolts. We found maybe one or two, but we needed, I think, maybe like 6 that were missing. And so day 2, he basically had to spend most of the day just trying to find these bolts, and he was out for probably like 5 hours, and he didn't find any of these bolts that he really needed. So pretty crazy. I mean, it's such a small piece, a simple piece that you would think would be easy to find, but this is Haiti. So during that time, pretty low-key day for me. I've been able to stay in this amazing hotel that Robinson is now a manager of, and I'm trying to help him out a little bit with some of the marketing and taking some photos of the place for him. But Robinson and I were able to sit down and just kind of make a plan of kind of what we wanted to accomplish this week. Plan is kind of a funny thing to have in Haiti because it's almost never going to go according to plan, but at least kind of gives us something to go off of. But one of the things that we were wanting to accomplish here was to renew my permis séjour, which is basically sort of like a Haitian passport. It allows you to stay in country longer, to get like a Haitian social security number called a NIF. So we hopped on the back of Robinson's motorcycle and set off. But the problem is that we had to go all the way downtown to renew the permis séjour. And right now, this is the heart of where a lot of the problems are happening here in Haiti. A lot of manifestations or protests which are turning into riots. People are getting killed. It's really a dangerous place to be. We got maybe about halfway there. We made it all the way from Onaville to an area called Sat, which is kind of behind the airport, and we just hit this literally enormous roadblock. There's this huge truck just kind of blocking the middle of the road. You also saw a burning tire, and in Haiti, when you see a burning tire, that's usually a bad sign. People are, burning that tire to usually warn people that you need to stay away from this area. Something's about to go down. And so, we saw a bunch of heavily armed policemen in the area. This is not really a good sign. It probably means we shouldn't go very much further. And that's what we decided to do. Even if we had kind of gone beyond it, chances are we would hit even worse things right after that. So we had to kind of ditch this plan, and you just have to get used to doing this in Haiti. In Haiti, you have to be very flexible. But what we were able to do is go to some different locations to get some supplies for a business that we're looking to start. So we went to some different supermarkets around town. We went to Deli Mart. We went to Stop and Go, Valerio Carnes to get some different appliances. Oh yeah, we went to Maison Handel, which is basically the Haitian Target. It's actually really nice. And the last place we tried to go to was the Giant supermarket, which is a very nice supermarket. But when we first arrived there, it was kind of weird because we looked and all the shelves were basically half empty. There was hardly any food there, and we talked to the manager and he said, yeah, we're having to close down because we can't get any gas. And if they need gas to run the generator, which powers the refrigerators and the lights and everything, because again, in Haiti, you don't have electricity for 24 hours a day. You'll have it for half the day if you're lucky. Sometimes it's a lot less than half the day. So yeah, that was just very disappointing to see because people need jobs, people need business to spur the economy and keep things up and running. It's very difficult to do that without having gas. It's something simple that we take for granted, but when you cannot find it, what do? And while we were still out, we knew that we needed to go get some more gas for Robinson's motorcycle, but eventually we did basically come close to running out of gas, and so we kind of stopped and Robinson kind of went off and just asked around, and at this point none of the gas stations, you can't get gas at any gas station right now. If you do, you have to kind of go early in the morning, and they don't even have it at the pump anymore. I think you just have to get it from this large tanker, I guess, this truck. You have to pay a minimum amount for the gas. If you don't have that minimum amount, you can't get any gas. But we were much further along in the day, so we couldn't do that. What you have to do instead is just find someone who has maybe like a gallon worth of gas. They just kind of put them in these yellow jugs. You can just find these right on the street. Just that 1 gallon of gas that we bought was 1,000 goud, which is right now about $10. Can you imagine having to pay $10 per gallon? It's really crazy right now. And of course, one of the main reasons I'm here is to go visit the villages in Jacmel and get things started for this water project, which thanks to you we've been able to raise the majority of the money for. But of course, if we don't have gas, we can't travel to Jacmel. And even if we do find some gas, what Robinson has told me is that even the rental car places won't allow you to rent because they know you could get stranded somewhere with no gas. So it's a very difficult situation. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we're able to still go or not. So it's now day 4 of my trip, and so Robinson went out very early this morning, I think around 4 a.m. to go and just see if he could find some gas. He told me he went to 22 gas stations and none of them had gas. And of course our plan today was to go into the village, into Jacmel, so that's not going to be able to happen. I mean, the whole country is stuck. Larger businesses that depend on generators, they're not going to be able to run. People can't get to work, at least not very easily. There are a few taps, a few motos on the road, but very few. And they're charging a premium for people to get to work, and even school is starting back very soon, so that's going to be a problem for that as well. So just keep Haiti in your prayers. It's definitely a very difficult situation. So Robinson, why is this happening?
We keep having that problem because of the corruption. The government, I don't know if anybody heard about the Petro Caribe. It's a money that we loan from Venezuela. Venezuela sells us gas, and all we need to do, we need to sell that gas and pay a little bit of money to Venezuela back, and the rest of the money so we can do infrastructure in the country, develop the country. But most of that money, the government, the past government, steal those money from the population. Now we need to pay that money back, and we don't even have money to buy gas right now too. That is a big problem because the population is suffering badly. And me and my brother Luke, we saw a gas station full of people, hundreds of people. Everybody have a gallon in their hand. Everybody looking for gas. They The gallon of gas used to be 225 goods. In 1 week and a half is up to 1,000 good. 1,000 good. That is terrible and that is sad.
Yeah, so it used to be about $2.50 about for the U.S. exchange rate, and now it's about $10.
Exactly, exactly, and that is really, really sad because before the population cannot really afford it when it was $2 something. But do you imagine now it's $10? That is really sad. It's really sad.
Well, thanks a lot for sharing more information about that. I know a lot of people, they don't understand a lot of these economics, and I certainly don't understand a lot of the politics behind it, but I think it's important for people to know what's going on.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Anything else that you want to share?
Well, I want to say that you guys who are Christian, please pray for Haiti because I believe that God can change things. Now I lose faith in my government, but I think God can change things. And this is what I'm waiting for. I love my country so much, and I know there is a lot of people who are not Haitian. They love Haiti so much. It's a call. I call that you don't forget Haiti. Always remember Haiti in your prayer. Thank you.
So I hope that sheds light a little bit on the situation that's going on here in Haiti. And, honestly, I don't really like to share a lot of the negative sides of Haiti. I really like to show the beauty and just the positive things, but unfortunately this is real life. If you want to learn a little bit more about kind of how Haiti got to be this way with the whole gas situation, there is a lot more to it that I frankly don't really understand, but there are some good articles out there that I can refer you to. I'll actually include those right in the comments below. This episode is brought to you by the Creole word of the day, which is machine, which means car. Machine. Be sure and give this video a like and subscribe to get more content about our adventures in Haiti. Thanks a lot for watching.